welcome to the 5th ever episode of Delicious Reviews. This is Angel Delicious. This is Jay Nunez.
Hi, everyone.
And we're gonna get to it right away. All right, Jay. So this wine, I got it from Bottle Barn, our favorite wine shop in the world. I got it because I was shopping and it popped up in front of me, and because it was $27. So I thought that, I'm sorry, $29. It's our magic number. $30, we're happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's right in our wheelhouse. That's an everyday one.
So, Jay, right off the bat, what do you think of the label?
I kind of like it a lot. It looks like it's made with love.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. I feel like if you told a 5-year-old to draw the sun, he would draw this. So I like it a lot too.
That's like a prodigy 5-year-old.
Indeed. There's some talent in there. Jay, do you have any expectations or predictions on this wine?
Being Martha Stoumen, she's like the natural wine darling. I expect to like it. I kind of agree with the efficacies behind her vinification and how she approaches things and what she stands behind as a human being too. So I hope that it's really tasty.
Yeah, before we taste it, I guess I didn't even say much, but Martha Stoumen, she's a cool lady. You said it. She kind of started this renaissance but she leads the renaissance for really natural winemaking. I think she started making wine in 2004. I know that she did some internships with Giusto Chipenti in Italy, so she's really into Mediterranean style grapes. I know that she's kind of like famous for her Nero Diavola, and overall, while some people look for cool sites, she actually likes to work with the warm sites. This is a 70-year-old Carignan from Mendocino. It's got some age. It's got some mileage. So my expectations is going to be really good because most of her wines, most of the times, are. All right, let's get in there.
Let's do it.
Woo!
It's a little more concentrated than I thought on the...
I think you're going to like it. I think it's in between like in between not too natty and natty enough.
It's got a very earth-driven tone.
Ooh.
You know, I want to say something. It's coming out.
Mm-hmm. Before you say it, because I know what you're going to say. Ooh, that's good. So, for the nerds, this is a lot of red and black fruit. The fruit is definitely on the ripe side, but between dry and stewed, definitely very herbal. I mean, there's like sage, mint, rosemary, and there's also a slightly vegetal component. The oak is there. Slightly, because I think what Jay keeps talking about is there's definitely some Brettanomyces in this wine. It's slightly leathery, barnyardy, but just a touch, like a little sorbet kind of thing.
It's like if you grew up on a farm and that smell just was like home for you, and it kind of might have turned off some other people, but for you it's like, that's my shit.
Yeah, you're right. That is a kind of... Also because I give this one a chill. So we're drinking this.
I think it almost, it needed that. And listen, let's straddle the line between flaw and character. Let's embrace what can be imperfections of other people to truly find these unique expressions. Otherwise, it's all just homogenous. And I mean, we're in the beautiful Napa Valley. We're not here to talk bad about it, but to me, this stands out as something different, and I embrace the idea of its uniqueness.
It's chewy. It's it's almost full body. I know this spends like 2 years in neutral French oak. It's got a little spice. This is really nice. But Jay, really, how do you feel about this wine?
It's very old world. It's very rustic. It has a lot of soul.
It does. I know that this might sound repetitive, but this kind of tastes like some Kos. Like, he likes to make those chewy, slightly, I don't want to say volatile, but this wine has this lifted perfumey aroma that comes from that. Yeah. This reminds me a lot of Sicily. Like, if she's literally trying to nail Sicily,
this is like the old work truck that it's dinged up and it's rusted and sometimes it doesn't start, but you fucking love that truck. It's got this like elegant power.
Yes.
And it seems light in alcohol, which I would have expected. I didn't check what it actually...
I didn't either.
11.4 on the label. Oh. And I think that a lot of that...
Chug.
You probably could.
Yeah, seriously.
But a lot of its character comes from her approach and Agree with it or not, it's cool and it's unique.
All right, Jay. What we've been waiting for. Give me your rating.
I think the value's there. I think it's an experience.
70-year-old wines.
Yeah, it comes from a place with pedigree.
Mendocino, Venturi Vineyard.
Whether or not it's a mainstream pedigree. But I do find some of its rusticity a little hard to swallow. I do really love the wine, but that's me. So for quality, for uniqueness, for character, I'm going to give it a 7.6.
7.6. It's one of your highest ratings so far.
It's up there, but it's because I commend anyone who dares to be different and go against the grain. So they get points for that.
I just cannot get over how much this smells like Italy. In a good way, Martha. In a good way.
Yeah, shout out and much love.
Shout out. Come drink wine with us. All right, so I think that this is a really unique style of wine. I think that we don't see wines typically like this around here. And I think that based on the vineyard, based on the grapes, Carignan at the end of the day, Carignan doesn't really
It gets no love.
Yeah.
It gets no love.
Gets no love, nor does it fetch high prices. I like the $30 price range. That makes me really happy. But I'm just not into funky wines. I'm gonna have to give this a 7.2.
I respect that, and can I be honest? I love funky wines, but I do not like bread.
Well, you know what? If I had like an actual like really
Meal.
like a gamey meal right now,
Backstrap,
I'm gonna give
venison.
it an 8. Yeah.
I went with the barbecue again. I can't help myself.
Well, Jay, you said about occasion for this wine, if any.
Cassoulet.
Yeah, fuego.
Because or you know what? This is a really fantastic paella wine. Maybe because it's just on my mind, but it's got enough.
Conejo, straight rabbit, bro.
Home run.
This is a straight rabbit.
This is a rabbit wine
Yeah.
for sure. I respect that.
Yeah, the little bloodiness.
Occasion for this, I really like this as a substitute in a meal where you have that person who has that very confined mentality of I only drink red, and you're like, what in the F am I going to pair with this? It's red. And then you say, wait a second. And Narrow to Avila is that epiphany moment too. It's like, oh, I could stick a red wine in there and make everybody happy, but also actually pair with the food.
Yeah.
I think this is a classic example of wines that can do that and morph and bend and shape themselves into that meal.
I think so too. I think that this is a wine that everybody should try at least once and see what we mean. These are wines that everybody needs to try because either A, you're gonna fucking love it and drink it for the rest of your life, or you're gonna hate it and you're gonna definitely never drink this kind of style of wine. So make sure you get yourself some Martha Stoumen. Make sure you try some low intervention natural wines, and then decide for yourself if you like them or not. Don't let anyone let you decide.
Break
You
the
decide.
chain. Too many of us don't even get to know ourselves, let alone what we like. And it's nice to chase experience instead of scores or fucking clout.
And I think at the end of the day, you're gonna realize that you just like what you like. And I mean, I like a few natty wines, and I like some wines that I don't want to tell you everything they do to them. So, you know, let's just
Riesling.
Yeah, well, jeez, stop it. All right, well, Jay, I think we did it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please make sure you give Martha Stoumen some love. Although she doesn't need it, she's a popular gal. She probably has a whole cult behind her, but we won't go there.
Much love from the Napa Valley.
And don't forget that if you want to see a wine review here, let us know.
Let us know.
If not, Riesling all day. Thank you, guys.